Alright, good evening and many thanks for joining us this second day of the month June, the year 2023. Indeed, it's a pleasure to have you here with us. Now we have much and more lined up for you this particular evening, but first thing first, our top stories tonight.
Tonight, Northeastern region is a no-go zone. Interior CS Professor Kithure Kindiki puts Al-Shabaab on notice as he tours Garissa County. Time is up. John Ngumi calls quit as Kenya Airways independent director. Registrar of Political Party Anne Deritu rejects Jubilee new party structure, citing violation of party constitution. Plus, festival at State House. President William Ruto hosts Kenya Kwanza National Drama Festival State House concert at State House in Nairobi.
I'm not alone. ODHIAMBO is our sign language interpreter tonight, and my name is ANCHOR-AUMA. Remember, you can follow this particular broadcast on all of our social media platforms, and we are live on YouTube at KUTV Kenya. Remember, you can still catch us on Twitter at KUTV_Kenya at ANCHOR-AUMA. Remember, the hashtag to use always is primetime news. Now, we begin our story here in Garissa, where Interior Cabinet Secretary Professor Kithure Kindiki has announced to reopen the Eastern Regional Immigration Offices in Garissa. Kindiki made the announcement today in Garissa during his tour of the security installation in the region. KUTV's Patrick Oduor reports on a day that the government has set aside 20 billion for security operation to deal with the Al-Shabaab threat in the northern eastern region.
The Cabinet Secretary for Interior, Professor Kithure Kindiki, today engaged in a tour to Garissa County, where he held a security meeting with the Northeastern Regional and Garissa County Security and Intelligence teams. During the meeting, Kindiki announced the reopening of the Garissa County immigration offices, which is scheduled to take place on the 1st of next month. The move aims to facilitate seamless and expeditious processing and issuance of passports and other important documents for Kenyans residing in the northeastern region.
Jambo la mwisho, tulikuwa na ofisi hapa ya uhamiaji ambayo ilifungwa. Nataka nitangaze ya kwamba tutafungua ofisi mpya ya kupeana passport za Kenya hapa Garissa kuanzia tarehe 1 mwezi ujao.
CS Kindiki emphasized the government's focus on enhancing the country's security capabilities to combat terrorism and related crimes. A budgetary allocation of 20 billion Kenya shillings will be available for the modernization of equipment and facilities for various security agencies. This investment includes the acquisition of modern aircraft and firearms, as well as the integration of the latest technologies.
Serikali imetoa shilingi bilioni 20 ya kuboresha vifaa vya afisa wetu wa usalama ili kuhakikisha kwamba maafisa wetu wako na magari yaliyolindwa, wako na mandege na wako na vifaa vya kujilinda katika mwili wakati wanaenda katika shughuli hii.
The CS says that there should be a standard security presence across the country such that no area should feel less secure than others. He also took the opportunity to address the inter-border clashes that have happened in the past along the Garissa-Isiolo border, noting that he has convened leaders meeting next week to address the matter and bring a permanent solution.
I know we have a challenge between our border as Garissa and Isiolo County. When I meet with your leaders on Monday and when I come back in 2 weeks' time, we shall be able to provide a framework for engagement between Garissa and Isiolo to have a permanent solution to that problem.
Kindiki's visit to Garissa comes at a time when the government is working on opening the Kenya-Somalia borders to ease trade between the two countries and tackle smuggling of contraband goods into the country. Patrick Oduor, KUTV.
Right, thank you very much, Patrick Oduor, for that comprehensive reporting. Now, switching gears to Jubilee quagmire. The fate of Jubilee Party continue to hang on balance as owners of power wrangles continue to rule in the former ruling party intensifies. Effort to restore order in Jubilee Party and punish rebel members instituted by former President Uhuru Kenyatta's faction have been halted after Registrar of Political Party declined to approve changes made during the party's recent National Delegate Convention, throwing the fate of the party into further confusion.
Efforts to restore sanity in already weather-beaten former ruling Jubilee Party have yet again hit a slump after a registrar of political parties Nderitu rejected changes to the Jubilee Party's rank made during Jubilee Party's National Delegate Convention held on 22nd May and chaired by retired President Uhuru Kenyatta. According to Nderitu, the Jeremiah Kioni-led faction did not abide with Article 8, Clause 1 and Article 23 of Jubilee Party Constitution, respectively, that required Kioni to submit a duly signed list of attendance of the delegate at the NDC together with their ID numbers for her office to ascertain the composition of the NDC and its quorum. Nderitu further stated that Kioni had only submitted a notice convening the NDC meeting, a notice of the change of the venue and resolutions of the special NDC meeting. In the said NDC meeting, the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta faction resolved to remove Sabina Chege as the National Assembly Minority Whip and kick out rebel members, including nominated former MPs Naomi Shaban, Boniface Kinoti, Jimmy Angwanyi, Mutava Musiemi, Rachel Nyamai, among others. In the new party structure, Jamlek Kamau took over the National Director of In the new party structure, Jamlek Kamau took over the National Director of Elections, succeeding Kanini Kegam.
Right, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi has called on Kenyans to refrain from stigmatizing individuals suffering from mental illness. Speaking at Sikika Youth Fest held at Mount Kenya University in Thika, Pastor Dorcas expressed her concern, about the persistent stigma faced by those with mental health challenges. Our very own Yvonne Kemuma with more details.
Dorcas Rigathi, spouse to the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, has asked Kenyans to desist from tendencies of stigmatizing people suffering from mental illnesses. Pastor Dorcas, who was speaking during a youth forum dubbed Sikika Youth Fest at the Mount Kenya University in Thika, expressed her concerns over continued stigmatization towards those suffering from mental illnesses.
We start to talk to and demystify the mental health so that anyone who is having mental health can approach someone and have someone to talk, because before and especially currently, if you find somebody who is mentally ill, the stigma around it causes many to close up and families to hide these people.
During the forum, Pastor Dorcas shared her story on how she too had once had suicidal thoughts during her university days at Kenyatta University. She says she had contemplated suicide when a gas cylinder she had bought for her mother exploded, burning their neighbor's children. Dorcas went on to call upon universities and institutions of higher learning in the country to offer counseling sessions in the institutions, as she highlighted the increase in cases of mental health and depression within universities and institutions of higher learning.
We are trying to do is to bring it to the open, just like HIV the other time. You would not want to associate with somebody with HIV because you thought if they touched you, you'd get it. But mental illness needs to be demystified so that everyone can start to talk about it and we can start to help our brothers and sisters.
Mount Kenya University co-founder Dr. Jane Nyuchu also expressed her fears over the young ages within which the youth are getting into mental disorders and depression, noting that many of them are getting into such due to peer pressure. The forum brought together university students from various institutions under the theme Sikika Tubonge Tusifiche. Yvonne Kemuma, KUTV.
Right. Kenyatta University Teaching, Referral and Research Hospital Nursing Institute held its first graduation ceremony today since its inception in 2021. A total of 39, full nurse teachers who will now add their expertise to Kenya health industry graduated in this particular graduation. The graduation ceremony was presided over by the Principal Secretary for Health, Harry Kimtai, who guaranteed government support to the national level 6 hospital and the training institute as well.
Kenyatta University Teaching, Referral and Research Hospital. Within it is the Training Institute of Specialized Nursing, which marked its inaugural graduation ceremony today. Of the 39 graduates, 12 graduated with a higher diploma in oncology nursing, with 27 others fully skilled in critical care nursing.
This institute was still part of the vision where, in addition to offering clinical care, we wanted to start training our specialized nurses, and hopefully we'll continue also training other specialties.
The Training Institute was established some 2 years ago to supplement nursing services in the hospital as well as other facilities in the country. Principal Secretary for Health, Harry Kimutai, graced the occasion, assuring the hospital of the government support in training and innovation facilitation.
So I think that's another area that we need to share, because we are growing in population and we need to have these facilities decentralized or be done in other areas also, so that you can help to congest our other institutions so that they're able to serve the citizens in a professional way.
Among the certifications offered by the Training Institute are higher diploma in oncology nursing, higher diploma in critical care nursing, higher diploma in perioperative nursing, and higher diploma in nephrology nursing.
So with those, I wish you all the best. Once again, congratulations. Congratulations to parents for supporting your children and your sisters and your brothers. And I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Thank you, please.
As the 39 graduates take the reins of clinical care at the Kenyatta University Teaching, Referral and Research Hospital, the hospital's convening board under the Professor Olive Mugenda invites students from far and beyond to join in the hospital's mission to transform healthcare. The success of the inaugural ceremony marks a significant milestone for the Training Institute of Specialized Nursing and underscores its commitment to excellence in nursing training and patient care. Yvonne Kemuma, KUTV.
Right, residents of Baringo County have been urged to give crucial information to security officials that will help in curbing insecurity resulting from cattle rustling and banditry. Area Governor Benjamin Cheboi says that there is hope after new officers were deployed and asked cattle rustlers to consider venturing into other alternative activities. Governor Cheboi also revealed plans by the county administrative of targeting unlicensed bars and joint within Baringo County.
Ninataka kushukuru rais wetu mpendwa na security team yetu kwa sababu ametuwezesha kupata NPRs, na tangu wamefanya hivyo hii mambo yamepungua. Na nauliza wenzetu ambao wanafanya hii kazi ya kiolela, tutakuja kusaidia nyinyi kutafuta pesa kwa njia nyingine. Kama mnataka tuwapatie mbegu ya kupanda vitu aina mbalimbali, tutawapatia. Kama mnataka kutuwapatia mbegu ya kuongeza quality ya mifugo ambayo mnazalisha, tutawapatia ili tuwamalize hiyo maneno. Yeyote ambaye hana leseni ya kuuza vinywaji, tunawaeleza kwamba hiyo premises yenu itakuja kufungwa mara moja.
Kenya Airways Independent Non-Executive Director John Ngume has tendered his resignation In a statement released today by the board of directors, Gumi stated that he has made the decision to provide others with an opportunity to serve the company. Gumi, who has been under probe for allegedly profiting from sale of Telecom Kenya, has expressed his continued belief in KQ's strategic and economic importance to the countries. Gumi has been associated with the airline since its inception in 1997, serving as a financial advisor. In 2019, he was elected to the board and served as the chair of the board's Audit and Risk Committee. Bobasi constituency Member of Parliament Innocent Obiri has begun renovation of a 13-kilometer road renovation after the resident demanded for the improvement of the road which connects Igari, Matiero, Borangi and Nyacheki areas. The road is reported to be impassable when it rains, and residents had to use a banana stem to help them access the area. The area Member of Parliament Innocent Obiri, however, blamed his political opponent for sponsoring demonstrations by the constitution, who wanted him to act on the matter.
Residents of Bobasi constituency in Kisii County staged a demonstration to compel their area MP Innocent Obiri to take action on a road they say is in a deplorable state. Mr. Obiri, however, termed the protests as malicious and deceitful and accused his political opponents of financially sponsoring the demonstrators.
Those who are trying to fund people to do demonstration is pure politics. Let them do their politics, but let them not cheat our people. Let them stand for elections. Let's go to the ballot, and these wananchi are very clever. They will decide who to vote for and who not to vote for.
Patrick Nyakundi, an area local, explains that the road has been neglected for a long time, forcing them to plant banana stems to make it passable during heavy rains. He appealed to the MP Innocent Obiri to come to their aid.
Ukweli ni kwamba ukitazama hii barabara kunaponyesha kuna kupita, kunaponyesha hata mtoto huwezi ukamtuma dukani maana atarudi saa 2. Watu wa bodaboda wanang'ang'ana kuchukua watoto shuleni. Mashule yetu mengine yako kwa mito, yako chini, mahali ambapo huwezi ukatembea, ni shida.
The Innocent Obiri has offered to apply maram on the 13 kilometers road in the interim, albeit grudgingly, noting that the said road is under Kisii County government. He has also promised to ensure that the road is upgraded once he receives funds from the National Treasury.
Now, and I will ask you to take a chance to drive it all the way to Nyacheki, whether there is a place where a vehicle cannot pass. It is a maram road, that is true. It has not been upgraded to tarmac, but it's a passable maram road like any other. I have endeavored to maintain it, and if you go down that side, you will see maram being dumped. Already the road is fair, but maram is being dumped, and within a short time, it's going to be maram all the way to the end.
Poorly maintained roads have been found to be a major cause of accidents in the country, as it makes it harder for vehicles to stop or slow down.
All right, it is 17 minutes past the hour. Time to take our first break here on KUTV Primetime News. Remember, when we come back, plenty more to follow after this short break. See you now.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020 870 4255 or SMS us on 0739 110 544. KUTV, a new experience.
Right, welcome back, and remember you can still follow this particular broadcast on all of our social media platforms. We are live on YouTube, that is at KUTV Kenya, and remember you can keep on talking to us on Twitter at KUTV_Kenya, at AUMA Evans. The hashtag to use always primetime news. Now, Prophet John V, founder of the Union Church for All Nations, has represented himself before the Department, of Criminal Investigation, DCI, in Bungoma Town to be questioned over the teachings advanced by his church. John V is believed to have written his own Bible consisting of 93 books, including the Book of Agnes, which is also the name of one of his several wives.
Prophet John V has today appeared before the Bungoma County Directorate of Criminal Investigation, DCI. This comes after Police Commander Francis Coley visited his home on Monday and instructed him to appear before the department today, an order he honored. While speaking to the press, Prophet John denied allegations that he has any connection with Eliud Wekesa, popularly known as Jesus of Tongaren.
Nilimpa mwaliko aje hapa. Nilimpa mwaliko aje hapa tarehe 2 ili kuweza kujielezea huduma anayefanya yeye ya Mungu. Ni huduma ambaye inafuata utaratibu, kwa sababu kumekuwa na mambo ya kutaka kujua zaidi kuhusu ndugu wetu huyu, na sisi kama polisi huwa tunajibu masuala haya kwa niaba ya wananchi wa Kenya.
The prophet, who has written his own Bible consisting of 93 books and 12 commandments, claims that he was given this task by the Almighty God, stating that he did not write the Bible himself as claimed by the 83-year-old preacher of the Union Church for All Nations. Made headlines upon the publishing of his own Bible.
Biblia inakuanga kazi ya Mungu, sio kazi ya binadamu. Biblia ni mali ya Mungu. Mwanadamu hawezi kuandika vitendawili vya Mungu. Biblia ni kazi yake. Biblia ya kwanza Mungu alipea Musa. Generation ya pili Mungu alipea Madayo. Ya kwanza ilitokea Sinai, Israeli. Yeye alikuwa na Musa. Second generation ilitokea Roma, Vatican. Yeye alipewa mzungu Madayo. Mungu anaangalianga generation vile inaenda na anatoa amri zake. Sasa yenye niko nayo iko Kenya hapa ya vitabu 93.
Prophet John V is the second to appear before the Bungoma County's Criminal Investigations Department following the questioning of Eliud Wekesa, popularly known as Jesus of Tongaren, regarding his equally controversial New Jerusalem Church. Jackie Nasiran, KUTV.
Alright, from Bungoma now to Nairobi. President William Ruto hosted the National Drama and Film Festivals at State House, Nairobi today. This is the first such event to be hosted by President William Ruto since ascending to the apex of Kenya's leadership. The event showcased the talent from young Kenyan students who delivered captivating performance in drama and film.
Nairobi State House served as the venue for this year's National Drama and Film Festivals. Also in attendance were Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and Cabinet Secretaries Ezekiel Machogu for Education and Ababu Namwamba for Arts, alongside creatives from the arts industry. Learning institutions such as Riara School, Nairobi School, Santa Maria, Matuga Girls, and Kenyatta University participated in showcasing their talents to the president. Riara School stole the show and received special recognition from President Ruto. He commended the Eyes Have It for surpassing the quality of national films and dramas seen on television.
Congratulations to Riara. You have really made a presentation and a half. And that is the kind of content that will speak to us as a nation on our TV screens.
The Cabinet Secretary for Youth Affairs, the Arts and Sports, Ababu Namwamba, reported that the Ministry of Youth Affairs, the Arts and Sports, and Ministry of Education will be collaborating to ensure that talents in schools and colleges are monetized after studies.
We instructed our two principal secretaries, Principal Secretary Delio Kipsang, responsible for basic education, and Principal Secretary Ismail Made, responsible for the youth affairs and the arts, to join those two state departments in progressing this, Your Excellency, and something that is already happening.
He also called upon the Ministry of Education to acknowledge and appreciate teachers who excel in the creative field.
And even for the Ministry of Education, Your Excellency, we are asking that the same way you promote teachers who perform well in subjects, promote teachers who perform well in the creatives.
As for the Deputy President,
what we have seen here is very pleasing to us because the quality of the production has gone very high, and I really want to thank in a very special way the teachers, the producers, and the directors who have put time and commitment to produce such fine productions.
a heartfelt performance by Santa Maria highlighting the issues of banditry in North Rift moved President Ruto, who promised to ensure that all children in the region have access to education.
I saw the girls here say whether you have informed the police or the army or the Air Force. I want to tell you, we have mobilized the police and the army to go to the North Rift to make sure all our kids go back to school. And they will be there. It doesn't matter for months, even for years, until we sort out the challenge of banditry, until we make sure that we open every school, and until we make sure that every child is in class.
The National Drama and Film Festivals showcased exceptional talents and demonstrated the government's commitment to supporting the creative arts. Lynette Maina reporting for KUTV.
Right, music, they say, is good for the soul. Tonight on our Craft of Art segment, we feature Vijana Barubaru, a music sensational duo famous for their heartwarming love songs. Ruth Wanjiru brings us craft with a blend of art. Take a look.
Japoni napata kidogo, inalisha familia, ndoto nimeweka kwa moyo, haiwezi didimia.
They started as rivals in a music competition but ended up becoming one of the best music duo in the country. And among the most sought after artists in the Kenyan music industry, Vijana Barubaru are mostly known for their hit song Sasa Hivi. Ipo siku, Forever Amen, their latest hit Romantic Call. But one would ask, how did two complete strangers end up being among the top artists in the country's music charts? Tuku Kantu and Shahiri Spikes, as they call themselves, met at a music competition where they developed an interest in each other's work. This fact alone made them work together, hence forming Vijana Barubaru.
Spike was there with his friend, and kama wasanii kawaida tukaanza tu kuimba, then tukasikia Kenya wanaimba na nibamba, Kenya mimi naimba na bamba, tukaongea nikakuja kurealize si wote tumetoka Mathare Huruma. And from there tukaanza tu kuongea. Before we knew it, we were writing almost together all the time.
Tunapenda energy ya each other, so that's how it all started. Just two songwriters who want to write together, so tukaanza tu tunaandika and then with time tukafind that we perform peke yetu, so tumeandika songs mingi pamoja. We just have to be on stage together.
One would say that their hit song Sasa Hivi was their first song. What's surprising, however, is the fact that Sasa Hivi was their 7th song. The music sensation released their first song in 2016, which was dubbed Urembo ni Bonus. But did the two expect to be on the top charts of the country's music industry?
Ilikuwa naka uongo. You see, you do this so long and then people don't receive you, you start almost getting used to a certain form of reception. And then when this whole new thing comes and it's bam, and you're like, "Ai ni ukweli? Mko sure?" Okay, wacha nitoe ngoma ya pili. Na ngoma ya pili watu wana receive, ya tatu, ya nne. I was like, so we are here to stay.
Every video mna post 500,000 views on TikTok, 1 million views on TikTok, 2 million views on TikTok. Having a sound that has been used over 50,000 times, I don't know, 100,000 times. The challenge itself has been viewed over 600 million times on TikTok. So those are crazy numbers if you ask me. And now at 3.5 million views on YouTube, and it's still growing.
As much as the duo is among the top artists in Kenya, they have also had their own fair share of challenges.
Finances become a very big problem. So it is only until when you make a name for yourself or have, a significant following like that finances come.
But then again, what role does their music play in the society?
We provide motivation for a lot of people. We make a lot of people believe that this is possible, and that in itself is very humbling.
The core foundation for artistry. Be very entertaining and at the same time be very educated. So with our music, that's one of the pillars and you sit na striving to bring out in our music. You'll hear in songs like Ipo Siku, trying to motivate mahasla wenzetu.
Bearing in mind that music is among the top source of income for the youth, most young artists will try hard to make a living out of it. However, is hard work alone enough?
Kitu si rahisi, wasikudanganye, watakudanganya. Hata kama una sauti nzuri aje, it's hard work. You gotta put in the work. You have to. So sweat it, haikam rahisi.
Kitu si rahisi, number one. It's not easy. Number two, be open to learning. Hata sisi tunalearn as we speak. There's a lot of things we're learning. Kajana too, we had a meeting. We learned so much that hatukuwa tunajua even at this level. So be open to learning.
Music expresses individual emotions and creativity, while at the same time taking its place in the society by entertaining and educating. It is truly a craft of art. Ruth Wanjiru, KUTV TV.
Alright, Kenya government is hoping to increase its $4 billion in annual remittance and create international employment opportunities for its citizens through recently signed labor agreement with Canada, Germany, and the United States, and Gulf nations such as Arab Saudi Arabia, and a development that has left advocates for the workers' right warning of Kenyans experiencing exploitation and abuse abroad.
Kenya hopes an estimated 750,000 citizens who cannot find work inside the country can find employment overseas. The government says it intends to sign at least 10 bilateral labour agreements with other nations, including Gulf countries, in an effort to ease the unemployment burden.
People are moving constantly. So the government of Kenya is giving a priority to labour migration, labour mobility, and that is why, one, we have signed bilateral labour agreements with a few countries, and also we have proposed to a number of countries the bilateral labour agreements that will govern the export of labour.
Cecilia Wanjiku is joining over 170,000 other Kenyans already employed in the Gulf region. The government says nearly half of them are domestic workers. Wanjiku says she's leaving Kenya to work as a housekeeper in Saudi Arabia.
And since I cannot acquire a good job in Kenya, that is where I decided to go to Saudi, somewhere far from my country, to just look for at least a good job that is going to cater for all my needs while I'm here, for the people who are in Kenya, for my family.
Kenya received around $4 billion in remittances from its citizens abroad in 2022, and the government aims to triple that figure through these new labour agreements. However, advocates say desperation for jobs has exposed Kenyan immigrants to abuse from employers overseas. In 2021 alone, 41 Kenyans died while working in Saudi Arabia, according to the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Some rights activists say recruitment agencies in Kenya are not doing enough to protect and prevent the exploitation and abuse of workers. Peace Mutheu, who runs a recruitment agency in Nairobi, says many of the young women she sent abroad have run into trouble with employers.
For the last 2 years, I've defended 26 girls. 10 are back here in the country. 16 they have changed the employer. And by so doing, that is how I was affected.
Mutheu says Saudi agents have now blocked her from accessing the system, which lists job opportunities for young Kenyans. Faith Shemela worked in Saudi Arabia for a year and a half and returned with a scar in 2021. Shemela described brutal working conditions and abuse.
I used to work 18 to 19 hours, no medication, no resting hours, no leave, no breaking like you need to break, no. And leftover, that was what I was provided with. And where I was sleeping, a poorly place to sleep. And I was raped in all that. I can't count how many times I was raped in Saudi, but for sure I was raped so many times with that employee.
Lawyer John Moreri represents Shemela and 12 others who have taken legal action against the Kenyan government, saying it failed to protect them.
Even in times of abuse, most of these victims call out to the government, please come to our help, but the government does not assist or offer any form of assistance.
The centre has asked the court to prohibit Kenyans from travelling to Gulf countries until their safety and rights are guaranteed. The Kenyan government says bilateral agreements with Gulf countries will offer workers protection from abuse, but critics remain sceptical. Mohammed Yusuf for VA News.
Alright, let's switch gears to international matters. Long queues of Nigerians waiting outside gas stations have been witnessed in Lagos this week after newly inaugurated President Bola Tinubu announced the end of fuel subsidies in his first speech. The move caused frustration among Nigerians as gas prices almost tripled. Oil-rich Nigeria swapped crude for gasoline, which is subsidized for its domestic market, causing a huge drain of revenue and foreign exchange and contributing to ballowing debt.
They say they are trying to remove the subsidy from the fuel, and the subsidy is causing a lot of havoc. You can see everywhere for yourself, everywhere is blocked. Motor vehicles, cars are not moving. Humans, people are not going for work, no schools. Everything is so capsizing. Nobody's moving. So it's so frustrating.
Normal is frustration that makes me mad. It's frustrating. Because I've been here so far since 9 and 10 a.m. yesterday night. So there's nowhere going forward, nowhere going back. So we're in this filling station over like 18 hours now. You understand? So now, how Nigerians going to feel? Because now we are in this filling station now. Nothing to explain for everyone now. They want to change the price of fuel. Now people are here, no way going back, no way going front. Shall you understand? So let people just come out to my address. So what is the problem? If they want to increase the price, let them increase it. Me as a Nigerian, I'm tired of this country.
Now, still matters international. The government of Senegal has ordered closure of the Sheikh Anta Diop University in Dakar in the aftermath of deadly violence after clashes between police and supporters of opposition leader Ousmane Sonko that left 9 people dead. The Senegalese authorities also issued a blanket ban on the use of several social media platforms. The jailing of the Senegalese opposition leader complicates his path to presidency, which he intends to wrestle from the incumbent president Macky Sall. Sonko was charged with sexual abuse.
The rooms are not burned, but it's not safe to stay because at any time the people can enter. That's the reason why the authorities ordered people to leave. Even last night, a lot of students slept on the basketball court.
When I came to the university, I saw the damage and I learned that people were leaving with their luggage. I came to pick up my baggage, and it's hard because it's not at all the country we wanted to see.
Alright, we are due for another short break, but hang on there, plenty more to follow, including sporting news when we come back.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
What are some of the ways through which you can develop these skills so that you are comfortably fitting into the job?
You have to put yourself in positions where you are uncomfortable in the sense that you are not clear about what to do.
Because I used to work a corporate job before. So when I left, I happened to visit someone's farm around this area.
So this project is called Security Breach Detector and Can Familiarize. It is meant to be used to detect, detonate explosives.
We'll tackle all the tough issues, discuss all the weird moments, and hopefully share a few laughs along the way.
Right, it's time for sporty action. Napoli head coach Luciano Spalletti will bow out as Napoli's coach on Sunday evening when the newly crowned champions host relegated side Sampdoria at Santiago Diego Armando Maradona. The 64-year-old tactician spearheaded Napoli to the Serie A crown with 5 matches to spare after a trailblazing campaign since 1990. Spalletti, who lives with a year left on his contract, joined Napoli as manager in 2021. Right, it's a wrap from us here, and of course thank you so much for always keeping us a company in the last 44 minutes or so. My name is Auma Evans. Evans ODHIAMBO has been our sign language interpreter tonight. Until next time, do have a lovely night and bye bye for now.